Hello, this is Bubba Josh for Bubba Josh Productions. This is a brand new series. Everything horror. It's called Let's Talk Horror. By the time you see this, by the time this is posted, it will be Friday, January the 13th. Fittingly premiering the first episode. So today's episode is all about rules to survive a horror movie, as well as some popular horror cliches. First up, the rules. Now, rule number 1, no sex. That's right, you have to be pretty much a virgin to survive a horror movie. Well, there are some movies where that differs, but 9 times out of 10, if you have sex in a horror movie, you die. That's just the way it is. Rule number 2. Never ever say, "I'll be right back." Because, no, you won't be back. It's like the killer knows when someone says, "I'll be right back," and wants to prove them wrong. So yeah, you'll never be back. Rule number 3. If you're a cop or any member of law enforcement, you're dead. It's like the directors or producers of these movies hate cops. Yeah, if you are a member of law enforcement in a horror movie, you won't survive. The one exception is Stewie from the first Scream. So yeah, even then it got to him, just not in the first Scream. Do not drink, do not use recreational drugs, or anything that is sinful. Yeah, it's like horror slashers, horror monsters, horror ghosts, whatever, they have a code. God, with these rules, chances are would not survive a horror movie. Those are the rules. To review: don't have sex. Never say "I'll be right back." Don't be a cop or any member of law enforcement. Don't drink. Don't do recreational drugs. All that. And hey, you might survive for the sequel. And now, let's get into the cliches. First of all, get this out of the way. Everybody is dumb in a horror movie. What dumb decision, like, "Oh my god, the slasher's in the house. What do? I know. Let's run upstairs." The car never starts. That's the second cliche. The car could be a brand new car. It could be running good, and all of a sudden, you need the perfect escape. You get into it, you start the ignition, and you hear, yeah. The car won't start. Or, it's running perfectly, and then all of a sudden, it stalls in a remote area. Speaking of remote areas, that brings to cliche number 3. You can never have good cell reception. You want to call for help? Do. Nothing. Can't say anything. Oh yeah, there is always a jerk who ruins everything. If people come up with a perfect way to survive a horror movie, there's the one person that's like, "No, let's do this instead." Just as hard though, he'll die. He or she will die. Yep. And also another cliche. I hate to say it, but the black guy always dies. I don't want to sound racial, but come on, that is true. That is a cliche. He always dies. Not necessarily at the beginning like a lot of people think, but eventually, down the line, he dies, or she dies. So yeah. The killer, however, will never die. Even if you do, like in Scream, a little double shot, they'll come back for the sequel. I mean, heck, look at Jason Voorhees. Look at Freddy Krueger. All these times they die, and also Michael Myers. Yeah, see? Those classics, they keep coming back. There's one exception to slasher genre, and that's Ghostface. But that's because different people don the Ghostface mask throughout the series. So, yeah. But the other ones are actually real characters. No one dons their faces. They're the actual characters of the movie. And they keep coming back sequel time after time after time. So, yeah. Adult authority figures are useless. Like I said earlier in the rules section, if you're a cop, you're dead, so you're going to be useless anyway. But then say there's teachers or principals or stuff, they won't believe you. So yeah. And even if they do believe you, chances are they don't care. Never trust an adult authority figure if you're in a horror movie. No guns. Guns won't work against the killer. God, this next one is so funny. By the way, I'm getting these off of Screen Crush. You notice I keep looking over towards the computer. That's because this is where I'm getting over to the angle. That's because I have the big computer on in front of me. This is where I'm getting all my information here. And so, yeah, it's screencrush.com/horror movie cliches. I'm pretty much just simplifying it. And the next one, women cannot run without falling down. That is so... Yeah. Doesn't matter if you're running up the stairs, or you actually run out the door. There's always gonna be something there that makes you trip. Whether it's a loose twig, a rock, or your own damn shoe. If you're a woman, sorry. You're gonna fall down when you run. Why do they do this? Well, because most slashers are slow, so it's easy for them to catch up. If you're a woman, you might as well just walk. So yeah, those are the rules, and those are the cliches. So, yeah, you got any other rules or any cliches? Feel free to let me know in the comments, and I hope you enjoyed this first episode of Let's Talk Horror. In the future, we'll talk more about horror. Whether it be characters or stuff about a franchise or horror movies themselves, or maybe even horror books. Who knows? If you got anything that horror related that you like and want to hear more about, feel free to let me know in the comments. Alright, until next time, this is Bubba Josh from Bubba Josh Productions saying, kindness is free. Sprinkle it everywhere. And
have fun surviving your horror movie. Bye.